Hello everyone. In this video I will be solving few problems from your textbook, starting with this one. So the question here is, if A, B, C are collinear, so this is the betweenness relation where B is in between A and C, and length of AC, basically distance between points AC, so that is also given as length AC is 11 units and length BC 6.5 units, then find what is the length of AB. Okay, so this length AC is simply distance between points A and C. Length BC is simply distance between points B and C. Okay, and here length AB means distance between points A and B. Okay, so this is another way of writing. So they are asking you to find the distance between points A and B, basically length of AB. Now the betweenness relation is given. B is in between AC. So A, B, C are collinear basically. So what is the first step? So solution. Now in solution what you have to do is you have to first draw a line with these 3 points on it in such a way that B is in between A and C. So this is given to you, so you have to write it in that way. So A and C at the extreme, B is in between. Okay. Now it's not necessary that you have to draw an accurate length with accurate measurements and all, measuring the lengths, that's not required. Okay, so as you can see here, length of AC will be equal to length of AB plus length of BC, correct? So we'll write that. So length AC will be equal to length of AB plus length of AC. Now what is length of AC? It is 11. Length of AB is not known, so I will just write that as X plus length of AC. Length of AC is 6.5. So therefore 11 equal to here, I'm sorry, not 11, 1 minute. So what I will do is I will put the numbers on one side, variables on the other side. So this is simply 11 minus 6.5 equal to X. So therefore, you can calculate this 11 minus 6.5, the answer is going to be 4.5. Answer is going to be 4.5. 4.5 equal to X. I'll just switch their sides, therefore X equal to 4.5 units. So therefore, final answer, length of AB, that is what I wrote as X, correct, equal to 4.5 units. This is when it is given, the betweenness is given to you. Okay, when betweenness is given to you, first step is you draw the line along with the way it is given, A dash B dash C. So A, B, C, in that order you have to write. B is in between A and C. Then as you know, length of AC is equal to length of AB plus length of BC. Okay, and then you solve out it. Then it is simple algebra. Okay, fine. So now let's move on to another question. Now we will look at a case where the betweenness is not given to you. Then how do we solve it? Okay, that is which looks something like this. Okay, so on a number line, actually what I can do is I can condense this question down. Points A, B and C are collinear such that distance between points AC is 10, distance between points CB is 8. Find distance between points A and B. Okay, so here what is given, A, B, C are collinear such that distance between AC is 10, distance between CB is 8. You need to find the distance of AB. So they are collinear, but as you can see, the distance, the betweenness relation is not given. Betweenness relation means these 3 points are collinear, so they could be A dash, B dash, C, B in between AC, or it can be B dash, A dash, C, which means A is in between B and C. This is the betweenness relation. What is the another betweenness relation which is possible? A dash C dash B. all these three betweenness relations are possible. So we need to take each betweenness relation at a time. So all these three are possible. So based on that, we need to find what is the distance AB. Okay, so in the previous example, the betweenness relation was given, so you could find one value. Now it's not given, so you will get three separate values in three cases. Okay, so let's start case 1. So let's go case by case. So this is case 1. Case 1 is A dash B dash C. This is the betweenness relation. Okay, now in A dash B dash C, these 3 points are collinear. So distance between points AC will be equal to distance between points AB, correct? Plus distance between points BC. Even so far, if there are people who have not understood why I am taking this, so it is simply I am plugging AB, I am plugging BC, I will get the total distance AC. Okay, so if I bring in, I'll just quickly explain this. I have points A, B, C. This is how the betweenness relation for case 1 is. Okay, now how will I get distance AC? If I plug AB, if I put AB here, and if I put BC here, I will get distance AC. Okay, visually that is how you understand. So for case 1, this is how the betweenness looks like on a number line. Okay, now what is given? AC is given, distance between AC is given, that is 10. Distance between AB is not given, so I'll just write distance between points AB. No need to put X and Y if you get confused. Distance between points CB. Distance between points CB or BC, both are the same. Okay, I'm sure by now you guys must have got a confusion that should I write BC or CB? Doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's not like congruence. So you can write CB or you can also write BC. It depends upon you. Okay, so BC or CB is 8. So it will be plus 8. So what will I do? I'll take the numbers on one side, unknowns on the other. So this will be 10 minus 8 equal to distance between AB. So therefore, distance between AB will be 10 minus 8, which is 2 units. Okay. So for case 1, distance between points A and B is 2 units. Okay, this is for case 1. Alright, now let's go to case 2. Case 2, I'll do it in blue. Sorry. So this is case 2. So case 2, what is the betweenness? B dash A dash C. So on a number line, it will look something like this. Point B, point A, point C. Correct? Now, A is in between B and C. This is the betweenness. So how is it going to be? Distance between points A, B, C will be equal to distance between points BA plus distance between points AC. So BA plus AC will give me BC. Correct? So distance between points BC equal to distance between points BA plus distance between points AC. Okay. Now distance between points BC, which is CB, it's one and the same, BC or CB, that is 8, equal to distance between AB or BA is the same. I mean, that is unknown to us. I'll just rearrange it and write it like this. Okay. Plus distance between AC is 10. Okay. Now what I will do here is I will shift the terms. So I will get distance between AB. So distance between AB is equal to sorry. I'm really sorry. I got a technical issue. Yeah. So this will be 8 minus 10, which is equal to distance between AB. So therefore, distance between AB, points AB, will be 8 minus 10, which is minus 2 units. Now, as you know, distance cannot be negative. Distance cannot be negative. This is compulsory. Like, you cannot have distance which is negative. But right now I got a distance which is negative, which means what? It simply means that this betweenness is not possible. Okay, it simply means that A cannot be in between B and C. Okay, so we'll just put a small comment, since distance between 2 points cannot be negative, okay. So that means A cannot be in between B and C. If A is in between B and C, I'll get a negative distance like -2. That means A is not in between, it is somewhere else. It is definitely, A will never be in between B and C. That is the whole point. Okay, so therefore I will say B dash A dash C is not possible. Okay, this betweenness is not possible. In simple language, A will never be in between B and C. Okay, so case 2 is not possible. Alright, so now let's move to case 3. Now let's move to case 3. So I hope you've written this thing down. You can pause the video, write it. Okay, so I hope you've written this whole thing. Now let's look at case 3. Case 3, I am going to do it in a different color. So now let's look at case 3. Case 3. Now case 3 is A dash C dash B. Okay, case 3 is A dash C dash B. So which means C is in between A and B. So let's draw a number line. A and B are at the corner and C is in between. Okay. Now as you know, distance between AB will be equal to distance between AC plus distance between CB. Okay, since these three are collinear and C is in between, so therefore the formula is going to be now distance between AB will be equal to distance between AC plus distance between CB. Okay, distance between CB. Now we need to find distance between AB, correct? So that is there on the left hand side. So therefore distance between AB will be equal to, this is a comma by the way. I'm sorry for my handwriting, I'm just trying my best to write it with this new thing. Now distance between AC is 10 plus distance between CB is 8. Okay, so this was simple. So distance between AB will be equal to 18 units. Okay, put a box around it. So is this betweenness possible? Yes. So if you notice, case 1 is possible, case 2 is not possible, and case 3 is possible. So in case 1, distance between points A and B was 2 units. In case 2 is not possible, so we are not going to discuss that. Case 3, in case 3, distance of AB was 18 units. So you see the difference. Distance of AB was 2 units here, and this I'll just write it. So here distance was 2 units, here it is 18 units between AB. So as you can see, depending upon which point is in between, distance of AB changed. And you can see that here AB is small, here AB is the largest distance amongst the other two distances. Okay, so I hope you understood how to solve problems of this type. So you'll have to go back to your textbook, solve out these problems, and get an idea of how it works. Now I'm going to be discussing a special kind of a problem now, which will be the last one for this video. Okay, so I'll just clear the canvas. Okay, so let us discuss this one. Coordinate of P, let's take this question, coordinate of P on a number line, is -7. Okay, find the coordinates of points on the number line which are at a distance of 8 units from point P. Okay, so you can pause the video, write this entire question down, and get ready for the explanation. Okay, so I hope you've paused the video. Now I'll just explain to you what this question is. So there is a point P whose coordinate is -7 on the number line. Okay, so let's start with the solution. I'll take a different color. So I'll draw a number line. Remember, it should be straight, so you need to take a scale pencil and draw it. So put the point P. This is point P whose coordinate is -7. Okay. Now they are asking you to find the coordinates of points on the number line which are at a distance of 8 units from point P. Okay. They are at a distance of 8 units from point P. They are asking you to find the coordinates of those points. Now I can have distance of 8 units on the right. Correct? I can go a distance of 8 units to the right, and I can also go a distance of 8 units to the left also. Yes or no? So it is not just one point. There are 2 points which will be at a distance of 8 units. Okay, again I am explaining. I have a point P. Now I have to find the distance. I have to find a point which is at a distance of 8 units. So if I go to the right, I will find a point which will be at a distance of 8 units, correct? I'll call that point as point Q. Let's say that this distance is at 8 units from point P. But there will also be another point which will be at a distance of 8 units, correct? Towards the left. Now I'll call that point as point R. So this distance is also 8, this is also 8. So both the points are possible, correct? So therefore now I need to find 2 coordinates. I need to find the coordinate of Q, I need to find the coordinate of R. I'll call the coordinate of Q as X. I don't know, so I'll call it as X. I'll call the coordinate of Q as R, which is, I'll call the coordinate of point R as Y. Okay, so this is Y. Alright. So coordinate Q, point Q is at a distance of 8 units from P, and and point R is at a distance of 8 units from point P. Okay, so this is well established for us. So both these points are at a distance of 8 units from point P. So how do you find these 2 coordinates? Let's go one by one at a time. So let's start. Let X be the coordinate. Let X be the coordinate of point Q. Okay, I'm sorry about the about the cursor, it's flickering. Please ignore that. Let X be the coordinate of point Q, and Y be the coordinate. Y be the coordinate. Let Y be the coordinate of point R. Let Y be the coordinate of point R. Okay. Now let's try to find what is the coordinate of point Q. So let's start with that. Distance between points P and Q is equal to 8 units. Correct? Distance between points P and Q is 8 units. This is because it's given in the question that find the coordinates of the points on the number line which are at a distance of 8 units. So from P at a distance of 8 units I have point Q. From P at a distance of 8 units I have point R. So distance between point P and Q is 8 units. Distance between point P and R is also 8 units. Okay. Now if you notice on the number line, X is on the right of -7. Basically point Q is on the right of point P. Now as you know from your primary school, your basic school mathematics, whatever you've learned so far, you know that whichever number is to the right of a particular point, that number is greater than it. Okay, so coordinate of point P will be less than coordinate of point Q. In another way, how do we say it? Coordinate of point Q is greater than coordinate of point P. Okay, so we'll say here, since Q is on the right, since Q is on the right of point P, therefore x will be greater than minus 7. Okay, so the coordinate of Q is x and coordinate of P is minus 7. Since Q is to the right of P, x will be greater than minus 7. Okay, so therefore distance between points P and Q will be equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Okay, greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Now, greater coordinate, what is the greater coordinate? Here, as you can see, x is greater than minus 7, so it will be x minus of minus 7. Okay, smaller coordinate is minus 7. Now, distance between PQ is 8. So, therefore, solve this. 8 equal to x plus 7. Therefore, 8 minus 7 is equal to x. Therefore, x is equal to 1 unit. Sorry, we are not finding the distance. So, x is equal to 1. Therefore, coordinate of Q, what it is going to be? Coordinate of Q is 1. Okay, this is your answer. Now, we've got only x. Now, we have to find out y in the same way. Alright, I hope you understood this. Now, let's look at the y part. So, I'm just going to erase this. So, you can pause the video in case you want to write it out. Alright, so I hope you finished writing. Now, I will just erase this entire section. Alright, now we need to find what is the coordinate of R. We need to find what is the coordinate of R. Now, R, as you can see, is to the left of P. R is to the left of P. That means the coordinate of R, since it is to the left of P, coordinate of R will be less than coordinate of P. Okay, so therefore, since R is to the left of point P, therefore, since R is to the left of P, coordinate of R will be less than coordinate of P. Okay, so therefore, I will say y is less than minus 7. So, which one is the greater coordinate? Minus 7, and smaller coordinate is y. So, therefore, distance between point, here it's not going to be PQ. Here it's not going to be PQ. This will be distance between PR. Please make this change. Distance between PR is 8 units. Okay, now distance between PR is 8 units. Since R is to the left of point P, coordinate of R is going to be less than coordinate of P. So, therefore, minus 7 will be greater than y. So, greater coordinate is minus 7, smaller coordinate is y. So, therefore, distance between PR will be equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Okay, so greater coordinate is minus 7, smaller coordinate is minus x. Distance between PR is 8. Therefore, numbers on one side and variables on the other side. So, therefore, I will have 8 plus 7 equal to minus x. Therefore, minus x equal to 15. I have just switched their signs. Now, if I multiply throughout by minus 1, I will get, therefore, x equal to minus, therefore, x equal to minus 50. Now, what, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. This is not x. Smaller coordinate will be y. Will be y here. I am extremely sorry. This is y. This will also be y, and okay. This will also be y. Okay, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I'm sure you must have corrected it. Smaller coordinate is y, so I by mistakenly wrote x. So y equals to minus 15. Therefore, coordinate of r, therefore coordinate of r is minus 15. Okay, so this way you got the coordinates of r and q. Okay, so point Q, the coordinate, what was the coordinate that we got there? That you'll have to put a box around it, alright, and then you'll have to put a box around this answer as well. Therefore, coordinate of R is minus 15. So, coordinate of X was 1 and coordinate of Y is minus 15. So, this is how you find, I hope we've answered the question. The question was find the coordinates of points on the number line. We got those coordinates. So, X we got it as 1, x we got it as 1, y we got it as minus 15. You don't need to mark this. I am just marking it for your understanding. Alright. So I hope you understood how to solve problems like these, and please take up the exercise problems which I have already discussed with you before. Thank you.